Hi everybody, thanks for helping me come up with a new name. My name is Phil.i.P. I'm not Philip, I'm not Phil, I'm Phil.i.P. Those of you who listened to my video last week will know what I'm talking about. The rest of you are going to think I'm crazy, which that works too. But listen, I want to talk about aggressiveness. Aggressiveness is one of those words that's relative. I may not be aggressive, whereas you may be aggressive, or I may be more aggressive and think I'm less aggressive. You know what I mean? Aggressive is not a word that covers all people. For instance, my son and I were at a baseball game the other day, and they throw a towel into the stands. And I immediately go down. It falls at my feet. So I go down to get this towel, and I find myself wrestling with about a 5-year-old kid. Both of us got a piece of the towel. And while I'm down there, I say, Phil, what are you doing? You're fighting a 5-year-old kid for a towel that you don't even want. Now, let the boy have the towel. So I did. I got up and gave the towel to the boy. My son, he's 30 years old. He's sitting beside. He said, Dad, you know what you just did? You fighting a little kid for a towel. He said, good golly, you aggressive. I said, Ryan, I can't help it. It just came out in me. But I corrected myself, so that was overly aggressive. I just got some numbers from a company that I'm very familiar with where a salesperson closed at 77% for the month of July. That's awesome, but let me tell you what's even more awesome is the fact that his leads are all canvassed, and not canvassed by him, canvassed by a selling team. His net sales were over 200,000 at 77%, but listen to this. He goes in a house at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. He comes out at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. with a window order for like 11 grand. Wasn't a huge order, but you know what? He went in there to get the job. He stayed till he got it. Now you might think, good golly, that's aggressive. 77% closing ratio, staying in a house for 7 hours. I asked him, speaking of Phil.i.P, I said, John, how many times you have to pee in 7 hours? How many times you say, can I use your bathroom? Anyhow, he comes out 7 hours later. And again, you may think that's aggressive, but if you met John's soft-spoken, doesn't raise his voice, very neat, wears a coat and tie or a tie. Just took him that long to get that job, that's all. He wasn't aggressive. He wasn't fighting for the job. He just went in there and got it. Took him a little longer than he thought, that's all. Maybe his time management wasn't the best, okay? But he didn't have to be aggressive. You don't have to be aggressive to sell work. But you got to go in there wanting to get it. How bad do you want it? Talk to you next week. Take care. And go sell something.